Hey there everybody, it's Pete again, back in the shop. Now that it's the morning time and we're back in here, I'm going to get back at that wheel. It's going to be a fun day. Hopefully some other fun stuff will happen, but it's going to be a wheel day, and then I'm going to be counting a lot of stuff because it's the end of the year and you've got to get your inventory correct so the government can make sure you give them the right amount of money. Well, as you can see, last night I finished getting all the spokes and nipples lined up. So they're all in there and threaded together. What we need to do now is bring all of the nipples to the ends of the threads on the spokes, and that will put us at an even tension because all of the spokes are the same length, all of the nipples are the same length, and then we'll have a base point as to start turning the nipples to make sure that we get the wheel nice and round and true. We also have a dishing tool, so we're going to be able to check the dish and make sure that the wheel is properly dished as we're doing this. As you check those things when you're doing the wheel, it makes it a lot easier than trying to build it all the way up and then correcting for them. With a few tips, you can get it done pretty quickly. So here we go.
So we're going to get started with threading the nipples onto the spokes so that they're at the end of the threads. And you can see here, we're going just till you can't see any more of those threads showing, and the nipple just touches the base of the spoke.
Alright, so now that we've got all of the spoke nipples lined up, we're going to go ahead and start adding some tension to the wheel. Starting at the valve hole, that way we always know where we were at, get a good solid starting point. We're going to do 2 turns on each spoke. If you see the spoke turning, be sure to stop it. These are straight spokes, so there's a likelihood that they will turn, whereas if you're bending, if you're running traditional J-bend spokes, this isn't going to happen. You don't have to worry about the spoke itself turning, but I do because this is a fancy DtSwiss wheel. Remember to always get the same number of turns on each nipple so everything stays even. It's going to take a lot of times of doing this, but you want to start up slow so that way any mistakes you make can be corrected for easily. You don't throw the wheel way out of tension one way or the other. 2 turns on each spoke. I've already cheated and went around and pre-tensioned the drive side a little bit because you have to dish these wheels since the cassettes stick out so far on the drive side. You have to have the rim sit off center on the hub, or actually it's center on the hub but off center on the spoke bed, blah blah blah. So you need more tension on your drive side spokes. So you want to make sure that you go through on your drive side and turn a couple of turns. So you're going to do 3 turns on each one of the drive side spokes. 3 turns, 3 turns, 3 turns, 3 turns, 3 turns, 3 turns, 3 turns. Now, wheels brought over to this side a little bit. We're going to go ahead and do 1 more turn on each spoke. Starting to feel a little tension on the wheel, that's why I'm going slow here. I'm not doing 2 turns. We're going to pull it out after we get this round done and check its dish. And as you get more tension on the spokes, they're more likely to want to spin on me, so that's why I'm making sure to hold each one. It's probably a terrible shot for the camera, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. This is about me doing the wheel, bringing you guys along for the ride. So I know it's lame being a YouTuber, not making videos. And people love bikes, and I love bikes, so you're just gonna watch me do some bike stuff. Now we're definitely starting to see some real tension develop on the wheel. Give it a spin, see where we're at. I'm gonna have to recalibrate that, huh? Not bad, not bad. Let's pull that out of there. Pull out the axle.
Using the dishing tool, we're going to check for the center line on the hub, make sure the wheel is nice and centered up. On the non-drive side, we want to go ahead and set it all the way down on the axle, then flip it over, and it should fit perfectly just on the other side. And as you can see, the bike is back together and looking sick. This pivot is ready to ride. Well, thanks again for joining me today. I hope you had fun watching me put that wheel together. I know it's probably not the coolest thing you could do with your time, but hey, we're doing bike stuff, we're making videos, and we're going to keep doing that. So if you want to help out the channel, be sure to hit that like button down there, smash the subscribe button, and keep coming back for more videos here on YouTube.